Let's get started. So go ahead and we'll start standing today. Starting with a quick warm up and stretch. Inhale, take a big breath in, reach your hands up to the ceiling, and then grabbing onto that right wrist. Little side bend, opening up the rib cage, rattling chest up toward the ceiling. Inhale, come back to center, and we'll stretch up and over the other way. Feels good. And then bringing those arms down. Make sure you have some room in front of you. Coming down into a forward fold, tucking your chin, allowing the crown of the head to reach down to the floor. Wind around, bending your knees if that helps to get those hands down. Resting your rib cage close to the front of your legs. You take a couple breaths here, bending one knee then the other, shifting those hips side to side. And then starting to press out into a plank, so pushing out from the belly button, full length of the stomach, walking those hands out. Drop those knees too if needed. Pressing back through those heels, little lift in the back of the legs. From here, we're going to start to shift forward and backward, just kind of rolling onto those toes, and then press back through those heels. Pressing up from those palms, and a little lift in the back of the head, just so that chin doesn't tuck. Stretching those calves. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Starting to walk your feet toward your hands. Allow your head to hang. Scoot the stomach in, that big cat arch. Tiptoeing those feet toward your hands. Get your back into your fold. Soften those knees. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And then praise. Lift those heels. Come back to those tippy toes. And walk back into your plank. Start to take one knee and then the other. Maybe pulling that knee toward the opposite elbow, just a little bit of a twist. Trying to turn on those obliques. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back and then pulling stomach up and in. Allow that head to hang, spine to round. Walk your hands in, bending those knees when needed. Last forward fold, take a breath or two. And then when you're ready, slowly roll up to standing. So we'll stay standing. If you have a piece of furniture nearby or wall to hold on to for balance, then go ahead and grab that. And we'll start facing, well, I'll be facing forward to you guys, however best direction it is for you. Working one leg, one side, and then we'll switch to the other, a little break in between. So bring your feet together. We'll start with a squat, bending our knees. Sending those hips back behind us and holding here. So core muscles engaged, light touch for balance. And then same arm, same leg is going to reach out to the side and tap back in. Tap side, tap in. So nice, strong reaching out and in. And of course, working that standing leg to balance. Final 4, 3, 2, 1, reach that leg back out to the side and then tap those toes, pulling into that outer hip and into that waist for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing up, we're going to do the same thing to the front, but our standing leg is straight. Reaching to the ceiling, tap your toes out in front, hugging that elbow down, tap it in, tap front, pull in. Extending out from the knee for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach that leg back to the front. Toes are going to tap for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into our squat and then reaching to the back. Back, tap in. Warming those legs up. Reach, pull, reach, pull. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg is going to go back, little taps. Squeezing in the glute, the hamstring, the back of the leg. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lower and go back to the side one more time. Tap out, tap in. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it side. Last set of little taps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then on 1, bring those feet back together. Coming down into our squat, sweeping that hand in front. And then kicking our leg out to the side, reaching for that little toe, pulling into the waist. Inhale down in your squat. Kick side. Scooping into that oblique. Leg can come off the ground. Keep your knee and toes facing forward. Parallel stance. And kick. And then counting down. 8, 7, 6. Get low. Press up. Last 4, 3, 2. On the last one, you can keep your leg out. Bring the toes to the ground. Big reach. Big pull. Elbow to knee. Moving side to side in the torso. Last 4, 3. Squeeze down. 2, 1. Now we're going to go to the front. Bring those feet back together. Kicking to the front. Squat. Kick front. Sending tailbone down and back to get low. And stacking shoulders right over those hips as you kick the leg. Knee and toes facing up to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2. Last one. Keep that leg to the front. Reach to the ceiling. Toes tap the ground. Hug elbow to knee. Standing crunch. Dumbbell lengthens and contracts. Heart high over that front waistband. Scoop belly button in. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And then one more direction. Bring those feet together. Coming down to your squat. And kick back. Inhale. Exhale. Counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, leg stays back. Little bend in your standing leg as you tap the toes to the ground. Reach forward, elbow to knee. Stretch, scoop. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing those feet together. Turn those toes out, so now they're in a V. Rising up onto those toes. Turn your pulse knees out for 8. Heels pressing in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. My little audience, step out and in, floating step. Step wide, together, wide, together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, step it out. Straighten those legs, heels lift and lower. Rise up, press down. Inner thighs hugging in for balance. 4, 3, 2. Last one, keep those heels lifted, reach high diagonal, and then turning to face the side, low diagonal, lunge. Both heels lift, and then drop that front heel, lunge knee to the floor. Big inhale and exhale. Final 4. Lunge, 3, lunge, 2, lunge. Last one, stay facing the bar and just stay here and lunge. Pressing down into that front heel, out through the back. Final 4, 3, 2. Last one, stay low and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step those feet together. In that squat, heels are going to lift and lower. Pull up, press down. 4, 3, 2, last one, and then lift those heels up, coming all the way up, standing tall, bending those knees, taking your tailbone toward your heels, or as far down as you're comfortable. Last 3, 2, last one. We're gonna come all the way down to the floor, to your mat, making sure you have some room to peel the spine down, and then taking those knees open, create that diamond shape. Hands behind your head. If you can, straight arms, one palm right over the other, biceps on your ears, hands behind your head for more neck support, elbows wide, another good option. Rolling up head, neck, and shoulder blades. We're gonna take our hands forward, trying to touch that inner arch of our foot, scooping belly in, and then roll it back down. So the arms give you a little bit of momentum. Pressing the soles of the feet together, turning on those inner thighs. Inhale, lower, exhale, belly scoops in to help you lift. Heel down, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. Three more like this, and then we'll hold and pulse. 3, 2, last time, rolling up, scoop stomach in and pulse, pressing palms down, reaching forward, scooping belly button to spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it all the way down. We got one more set, this time keeping those hands behind the head. You might not come up as far, but you're adding on extra weight behind you. Feeling it more in the top of your abdominal wall, those upper abs right underneath your sternum, your breastbone. Squeeze up and lower. Counting down, 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your head down, hug those knees in toward your chest, rolling side to side, and then rolling forward and back. Make your way back up to standing, and then we'll get our second side. Using this chair to hold onto, a piece of furniture, a wall, anything will work just to help you balance. If you don't need it, just stay freestanding on your mat. Feet coming back to parallel, toes together. Starting in that dummy squat, that half squat. Knees behind your toes, tailbone reaching down, chest stays lifted. Leg furthest from your bar, tapping to the side, arm and leg reach out, pull in. So starting with a smaller movement, keep it strong and sharp. Press out, squeeze in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it out and tap those toes. Pulling into the waist. Lifting with that outer hip and thigh for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing tall to the front. tap front, pull it in. Standing out from the knee, reach, scoop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach those toes to the front and tap. Little pull forward, ribs over the front of the hips so you don't back bend. Tapping for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to that bending of our knees. Last direction, back and in. Tap, tap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach your leg back, tap those toes. Hinging forward, long flat back and breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Last time to the side. Tap out, tap in. 4, tap, good. 3, 2, 1. Leg out, toes tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet together. Come down into your squat. Kick to the side. Reaching out for that little toe. And counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, leg stays out. And then big reach. Elbow to outer knee. Rib to head. So torso moves side to side. Making a fist, still flexing that bicep. Tap it out. Scoop in the waist. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together to the front. Squat, kick, front. Knee and toes going up to the ceiling. Getting deeper in those squats as we move. Inhale, exhale. Squat, kick, front. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2. Last one. And big reach and scoop. Using your whole body. That standing crunch, belly button hold in. Last 2. Last 1. Final direction, feet together. Kick back. Reaching out with those toes. Knees bend. Kick. Little lean forward so you're not overly crunching in your lower back or back bending. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes tap back, little bend in that standing leg. Reach elbow to knee. And scoop. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet together. Turning toes out so you're going to be rising up onto those toes and pulse. Knees out over toes, hips level, heels pushing in. Then that squeeze of the inner thigh right up through those lower abdominal muscles. For 4, 3, 2, heels stay lifted, knees stay bent. 1, step out, step in, little bounce in the step. 8, 7, 6, 5, Step it wide, straight legs, heels lift and lower. Inner thighs hug together. Final 4. Up, 3, up, 2, up. Last one, stay up, reach high diagonal, and then lunge to the bar. Both heels lift, front heel drops. 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Last one will stay facing the bar and lunge. Both knees bend and straighten. Sending that front knee forward, back knee down to the ground. 4. And the pulses. 2, 1, and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step those feet together, holding your squat, heels lift and lower. Pull up, press down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Heels stay lifted. 1. Coming up to standing, heels high and lower down. Bend, slide down, slide up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Last 4, 3, 2, and last one. We'll come all the way down to the ground. Legs extend out in front. Then a little pedal, bending one knee to the other. Stretch out. Come to laying down. Out. Then reaching through the toes and reaching through your fingertips overhead. First part, we're going to take our hands down toward our hips. As those arms go down, head is going to stay in place. But maybe taking those legs up, drawing those knees in, reaching them up to the ceiling. And then knees are going to bend. Arms travel back up, overhead. Or another option here is arms go down, legs go straight up, legs lower, arms back overhead. So either with knees bending or straight legs. After that part, legs up. Now our legs stay in place, so on the part of the body, head, neck, shoulder blades. Scooping the stomach in, reaching those fingertips. Feeling that pull behind you. Reach for those toes. Fold over those legs, arms sweep back. Reaching forward, starting to roll down. And also bend those knees here too, if that helps. Lower back down first, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. And like we started, legs going up, either straight legs or bent legs, arms go down. Reaching out through fingers and toes. And then rolling up. Head, neck, upper back, mid back, lower, big pull, belly button, spine. Sweep those arms around, tuck the chin, fold over. Reaching forward, pressing the back of the thighs into the floor, hugging your thighs together. Heel down. Hands go down, legs go up. Legs go down, arms go up. Your feet. Belly button fold in, rounding the back, tucking the chin. Sweep those arms forward, peel it back down. Making sure that lower back comes down first, rounding versus arching. Hands go down, legs go up. When the knees are sweeping them straight. Go down, arms go up. Got 2 more sets to go. Line folds. Sweeping arms forward, pull it back down. Arms go down, legs go up. Legs go down. And our final round. Fold, big scoop in the stomach. Reach it forward, peel it back down. Hands go down, legs go up. Last time here. Legs lower, arms float overhead. And then bend those knees in. Give them a little stir one way and the other.
Hi, Maggie. Hi, Maggie.
On our side, our main working leg is the leg that's on the bottom. So when you reach that leg out, knee and toes face forward, stacking those hips. Coming down onto down onto bicep. That leg and back comes in front. If that works for you. Try it here. Okay. Starting to be a little bit better now. Once you're down on your side, you can bring that knee in front of you, either on the floor up to the ceiling. If not, can stay behind. Working in that bottom leg, let's reach out through those toes and start to pulse. So from the inner thigh, right up to the abdominal muscles, stacking hips and shoulders best you can. Squeeze up, up, up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding that leg, reaching out. Lift it off the ground. We're going to flex the foot, push to the heel, and point the toes. Pass to the heel, toes point, heel, toes. Leg stays lifted, hovering above the ground for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, press to the heel, and one more set of pulses. Squeeze up. Inner thigh working hard. Pressing out through that heel for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your leg to the ground, and let's roll down to the base of the floor. So laying down on your back, extending those legs out, reaching through the toes. Create a little pillow for your forehead, either looking straight down or over to the side. Switching to our other leg, just to give the first one a break. We're going to lift that leg back behind us, squeezing in the glute, the back of the thigh, pointing those toes, and lower. Squeeze up, lower down. A little push of the front of the hips to the floor. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that leg back behind you. Try to keep the knee, thigh bone off the floor, and curl in and out. Squeeze behind the leg. Reach out through the toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send that leg back to those kicks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Same leg kicking. 3, 2. Last one. Same leg is going to move. Instead of kicking back behind you, you're going to reach it out to the side, tap the floor, and back. Squeezing the back of the leg to hover the leg up, tap side, back behind the hip and lower. Holding those hips in place, resting against the mat or the floor. 8, 3, 2, last one, and last set of kicks. 8, 7, straight back and up. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give those legs a little stretch. Pressing back. We're going to come into a forearm plank. Elbows are going to come down underneath you. You can bring your hands flat, palms down. You can bring your hands together. Just watch that those elbows don't go too wide. Keep them underneath those shoulders. If you want to stay on your knees, tailbone is reaching back behind you, not letting those hips sag. So a little lift in the back of the legs. You can come to those toes, tuck your toes, press up through those heels. Holding here, and then we're going to start to shift forward and back. In 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll push onto the tippy toes, and then stretch those heels back behind you. Then take a sliding forward, sliding back on your knees. Hips will come up a little bit higher, and then slide forward. On your toes, hips stay pretty level. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a quick stretch, child's pose, or whatever feels good for your back. Resting your forehead onto the ground, releasing tension in the neck. Maybe turning those palms up to the ceiling. From here, we're going to lay all the way back down, rolling down, spine down. Hands are going to come behind your head. So you have a soft double chin, reaching your elbows wide and toward the ceiling. Let's start with our knees bent, and then we'll add on some legs shortly. We're going to roll up head, neck, and shoulder blades, so that scoop in the belly button, looking at that front waistband, and roll down. So crunch those upper abdominal muscles, keeping hips planted, sitting bones, your booty down on the floor, softening the throat and neck. Last 4, 3, 2, last one, hold, head, neck, shoulder blades lifted. Now moving in our lower body, coming up onto those tiptoes. We bring those legs together, drawing knees in toward you, tapping those toes down. Scooping in the stomach for sure when those knees come in, and try to hold that scoop as the legs lower. Still continuing to breathe, pushing to the sides of the rib cage and waist. Knees in, tap down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap those toes down, lower your head. Head's going to lift as the knees come in. Toes tap down, head lowers to the ground or slightly above. Inhale, exhale. Last 8. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your head down, take those knees side to side. And then we have our second side to do, starting with the inner thigh. So rolling onto your side, your legs extended out the other way, knee and toes facing forward, resting your head down on your bicep or in your hands, creating that little lift in that bottom side of your waist. This leg can always stay back behind you, still trying to keep those hips stacked. If you can bring your foot in front, knee in front, that'll help keep those hips stacked. So if that's not too uncomfortable, leg comes forward. Our bottom leg, our moving leg, reach out through those toes. So nice strong leg, sending out from the hip, from the waist, and then pulsing inner thigh up to the ceiling. The arch of the foot, the inner ankle, inner knee, lifting up. Got that other hand to help balance you on your hip or in front. Pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg up. Push through the heel, flex. Stretch to the top of the foot, point those toes. Flex, point, heel pushes out, toes reach out. Still with some lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Flex the foot and pulse. Last set of pulses. Reaching out to the heel, the sole of the foot. Pulsing inside the leg up toward the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg, both legs straighten, roll to face toward the ground. Stretching ribs away from your hips. Head can rest, forehead down, or if you want to look to the side, you can look to the side. Switching to our other leg, we're going to start to kick that leg back. So reaching through the toes, leg lifts and lowers. Resting those hip bones, both of them evenly down into the ground. Stretching out and up. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that leg, hover it up, and then we're going to bend behind the knee and straighten, trying to keep your knee, your quad, the top of the leg, a little bit off the ground. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to those kicks. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching it up, leg lifts off the ground. Tap it out to the side. Lift it up and lower. Kick, tap side, lift up and lower. Inner thigh to the ceiling. Reach out that little toe. Lift it back, lower it down. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift, tap side. Final set of kicks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give your leg a stretch. Grab for the foot. Take it side to side, whatever kind of feels good for a breath or two. And then we'll come into our last forearm plank. Once again, coming down onto your elbows, hands can be palms down or hands together. Don't let those elbows slide too wide. Starting from those toes, you can come those knees, I'll show that as well. We're going to start to pike, so rounding the spine, pulling belly button in, and then looking forward, lengthening right back out. On your knees, same idea, less lift in the hips, more scoop right around the belly button, that upper back rounding, and lengthening, flattening back out. So from your knees or toes, pike those hips up, lengthen out, plank. Inhale and exhale. Head hangs as the hips lift. Look forward between your hands as they lower down. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding that forward plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop to those knees. Take a stretch. And then we'll finish with one last exercise, laying back onto our back, scooting a little bit to the side so that there's lots of room, because those legs are going to extend out. So we're going to do a fan kick, kind of like when we have our legs open in a V. They'll be there briefly. I'll start with my knees toward you guys. So we have one knee stacked on top of the other knee. We'll hold this position later. Just like in a spinal twist, kind of pulling that upper back to the floor, reaching those arms out in a T shape. Starting with whatever leg is on top, you're going to extend the leg out, reaching into that little toe. It's going to start to circle, sweep up to the ceiling. And then that bottom leg is going to extend out and kind of follow it, passing through that big V. First leg tucks, bends the knee. Second leg tucks, following the twist to the other side. And then repeat, legs open, that V, pressing tailbone to the floor. You roll across the lower back, tuck those knees in. Like one leg moves and the other, a little twist in the waist. Fan kick to the side, hug it in, fan kick back, hug in. A few more like this, and then we'll hold knee over knee. Last 2. Last 1. Rolling onto our hip, taking hand behind your head. We're going to reach elbow toward those knees, pulling up into the waist, and lower. Inhale and exhale. So you get squeezing that top side of your waist, still sweeping through the center of the body, belly button to spine, pushing into the opposite palm that's down on the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there. Then we'll go back to those fan kicks to switch sides. Last 3, 2, last 1. Lower your head down and then back to one leg, then the other, open V, tuck in, leg kicks, tuck in, rolling across the hips, the back of the hips. Built-in stretch through the inner and outer thigh, flashing out the back as you roll across. And then counting down. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it to the second side. And then reaching top hand behind the head. Elbows to knees, pulling into that top waist. Inhale, lower. Exhale, side crunch. energy in your twist. Last few ones, and we'll count down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll back onto your back. Take those knees side to side. Give them a hug in toward your torso. Rolling side to side. And then rolling forward and back. And roll yourselves on up. You guys, thank you so much for joining class today.